Welcome to the Good Girl Box, Unpacking the Real You. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Good Girl Box. If you're new here, I'm Karen, and this is the space where we unpack all those good girl expectations and find ways to live life on our terms. Today, we're diving into a topic that has a huge impact on our daily lives. When someone makes us mad, it often feels like they're in control of our emotions. It's such a common experience. But what if I told you there's a way to break free from that? By the end of this video, you'll have some tools to take back control of your reactions and protect your peace. Sound good? Let's get started. Let's start with this. When someone makes you angry, it's easy to feel like you're at their mercy, right? Like they've got their hands on the controls of your emotions. And honestly, it's one of the worst feelings. Like you're stuck in this emotional tug-of-war that you didn't even ask to be in. But here's the truth. If someone is making you mad, they do have control over you, at least in that moment. It's kind of a tough pill to swallow, I know. But giving someone that kind of power is not only exhausting, it's also draining your energy. It can keep us stuck in this reactive loop where we're constantly responding to their every word or action. And who wants to live like that? So how do we change the script and take back our power? That's what we're going to explore. The first step is recognizing what exactly is making you mad. This is where you get really curious about yourself. Is it something they said? How they treated you? Maybe it's that they dismissed your feelings or crossed a boundary. Often when we get angry, there's a deeper wound being poked at, like feeling disrespected or unseen. Think of it like this. Our anger is like a signal light on a car's dashboard. It's alerting us that something deeper is going on. So instead of just reacting in the heat of the moment, pause and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What's really going on here? And I know, this part is tough because it means looking inward, but it's so worth it. It's kind of like detective work. You gain insight into what's really driving that anger, and suddenly it doesn't feel like they have the same power over you. You start to see that the control is shifting back to you. Once you've identified the trigger, it's time to take a step back, literally or figuratively. This might mean physically removing yourself from the situation, or just taking a deep breath and counting to 10 before you respond. It's about creating space between their words or actions and your response. Why is this so powerful? Because in that space, you regain control. You create a little bit of distance between what they've done or said and how you choose to respond. And that's the key word, choose. You get to ask yourself, how do I want to respond here? It's no longer just about reacting. It's about deciding who you want to be in that moment. Taking a step back can look different for everyone. It might mean saying, hey, I need a moment to cool off. Or, let's continue this conversation later. Or maybe it's just reminding yourself, I don't have to react right now. That small pause can be a game changer. Now that you've taken a step back, the next step is to redirect your focus. Ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? Maybe it's setting a boundary, walking away, or even deciding to focus on something that brings you peace, like going for a walk, listening to music, or calling a friend who always lifts your spirits. This step is about bringing your focus back to you, your needs, your feelings, and what you want to create in your life. And the beauty of this is that it takes the power away from the other person and gives it back to you. You start to realize that no matter how they behave, you always have a choice in how you respond. One thing that's really helped me is to literally ask myself, is this worth my energy? Not every battle is worth fighting, and not every comment is worth engaging with. When you start to see your energy as valuable, you become more selective about where you spend it. Now let's be real, it's not always easy. Breaking this habit of letting others control our emotions takes practice, and it's okay to slip up, get mad, or react in the moment. We're all human, but what matters is that you're learning to catch yourself, to pause, and to choose differently next time. Every time you do that, you're taking a little bit of your power back. You're reminding yourself that your emotions are yours, not theirs. And that, my friends, is a huge step toward living life on your terms. So let me ask you, what would your life look like if you stopped letting other people dictate how you feel? What would change for you? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and maybe even a story of a time when you took your power back. Let me share a quick story from my own life, something I think a lot of you will relate to. Share a short personal story about a time when someone's words or actions made you really angry, how you caught yourself in the moment, and what you did to take your power back. When I realized that I could choose my response instead of just reacting, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. And even though I still have moments where my emotions get the better of me, I know now that I have the tools to come back to my center. So, if you found this helpful, make sure to like this video, share it with a friend who might need this reminder, and subscribe for more content like this. I want this channel to be a space where we all feel supported in breaking free from those good girl expectations and creating a life that feels true to us. And don't forget to let me know in the comments, what's something you've learned about managing your emotions? What strategies have helped you reclaim your power when someone tries to get under your skin? I'd love to hear your stories and experiences. Until next time, stay true to yourself. Bye.